Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all happy, healthy, well, enjoying your existence. So, another video today. I'm going to drive to Hastings and visit my good friend Xed Le Head. I visited him in a couple episodes back at the end of a Brighton Tattoo Convention video. It was just a brief, quick, overnight thing. This time I'm going to go on my own and just catch up with Xed, have a close-up look at his artwork, and maybe have some interesting conversations. I just called the plant hustler to see if they can make my bowl ready for me so I can get off, because it's now fucking 25 past 10. I need to get to Hastings. Let's go see if she's made my bowl. Boscombe. No acai today, so I'm on the spirulina, blue spirulina. Lovely. Alright, smoothie bowl done. Little snacks for the road. We're gonna go to Hastings. Right, so we're fueled up and the sat nav's on. It reckons 3 hours and 5 minutes. Hopefully not too much traffic. It's further than I thought. I forget that it's fucking an extra hour past Brighton, but should be alright. It wouldn't be a road trip in England unless you got stuck in fucking traffic, would it? So, here we are. So I've made it to Hastings, just quickly pulled over, grabbed Xed's disabled badge. I don't know if that's morally right or not, but Xed is disabled and I am his friend. And if he needs a lift, I'll give him one. So my car's parked in his bay with the disabled badge. Shut up. Yeah, so Hastings is looking lovely today. I'll have to go and have a look at the beach a bit later. Quite a cool looking house. This is Xed's window. Yeah, mate. I'm in. What's going, man? You right? That first one was taken, so I had to do a little loop around the block.
Was there another one on the safe front?
Yeah, just down there. Unless that was the one you meant. I don't know, because I did a little U-ey there. And then fucking, there was one taken. It's looking empty in here, mate.
Oh yeah, but if you look at the back room, that's because I'm having this continuous shelf.
Is it? What, all the way around? I suppose that's what continuous means.
Yeah, so I can grow stuff indoors.
Sick. In the window.
So it's going to come out to about, here.
Yeah.
And just comes along and then follows that. Goes
Nice.
all the way over to that wall, right over to the edge of the radiator.
Nice.
And then I'll have, so it'll be strong enough to stand on and sit on.
Sick.
So if it's nice and hot, I could clear the plants.
Yeah, and have a little
and
lay.
just lie down in the window.
Nice. What you saying anyway? You good?
Yeah, wicked, yeah.
Good to see you, man.
You're looking very gold.
Yeah, blinging, mate. You good? Need for knocked you over, sorry. What you saying, Frankie? Hey, you good girl?
for 100 years on the continent. The bill prevents you from ever having it revoked, even if you move to a different part of the country. Or even if you can demonstrate that the keyword in the bill, the past bill has been suitable, if you satisfy previous legislation that your home education is suitable.
No, it's got
That's where
a bit
Education
more
Compromise
leeway,
takes its
I
name from,
think.
of course. That's the 1944 Act.
Very
You can
similar.
prove that your education out of school is suitable, no matter.
Yeah, I think
You can't get the
I think
order
I've
to attend school.
maximised on
The bill gives the ministry the
some of the
right to
skills
close
for
down
tattooing.
Yeah, definitely.
and to make it an offence for that school to continue to operate.
You've created
So
a
a
new
seal on the
thing as
door
well.
saying the ministry must
Was this
close this irregular
Was it something
school.
you've seen
For that
people
to-
do?
even
You
though
just
it's
completely
my alma mater
created
in
it.
England.
Yeah,
Independent schools will need
there's
to apply
one,
for ministry approval if they change their details, including proprietor, address, age range of
There's
pupils,
one Russian
maximum
guy.
number of pupils,
Yeah.
whether the school is for boys or girls, and
This
whether
is
it applies
this
to
is so unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, text me the link and I'll fucking
Spiel
have a look
Right,
at it. and
okay,
send it
I'll
down.
send-
Those
I'll
are
send you the
25
link.
points.
Carefully painting there. It's on the.
You need to send this to anyone you know who's
Schools
homeschooling.
Week
Yeah,
just
well,
has a
this
headline
is-
here saying that
This is
there
properly
are even
fucked
ex-ministers, and these are Labour ministers, ex-ministers from the Blair era. They were the ones that brought in academies, and this bill on paper is.
Oh, if you ever decide to sell this one, let me know.
That, my mate Steve wanted to buy that. You're about 300 or 400 quid on. Have you played that one?
No, I've never played one in my life.
You better go.
Yeah, I'll send it to Darren and Heidi and everyone that's got kids. Everyone that's mad enough to have kids. There we go.
Got this in Thailand like 20 years ago.
That's good, mate. So what are you doing? Like the fucking didgeridoo, but tighter?
Yeah. Yeah, give it a whirl.
It's a cool bit of kit, isn't it? What did you pay for that in Thailand then?
About 150 quid. Yeah, I would sell it for the right money.
Which way are you holding it?
Um, yeah, better than sell.
So
The geezer had a stall full of them and tried them all.
I've never seen them in Thailand. It's a fucking serious heavy bit of show, isn't it? You never thought of doing a little online shop, Zed?
No.
Little online shop with just fucking prints and fucking your tiles and different things.
No. No, I can't be bothered with instruments. I get my bit of money from the government.
It just works,
Sell
yeah.
the occasional canvas.
Happy it
And
works.
I don't want to be dealing with paperwork and
People,
cunts and
yeah.
sending stuff and posting stuff.
Yeah, that is.
I would have if Weeks would have helped me with it all, but I can't do it on my own.
Yeah, that's the thing, is getting it fucking delivered. But then saying that, the Royal Mail app, you can get them to fucking collect it.
Yeah, I know, but then it's still a wrapping it.
Yeah, it's longer than you think, isn't it? I do it with the jumpers, mate, and I'm fucking like vacuuming the thing, then putting the labels on, then fucking printing the thing, and before you know it, you're like.
Yeah, all I want to do is paint them. That's what I do till the end. I believe I'm getting somewhere. And like Glenn says to me, he says, I wonder where these Mandalas are taking. Are you going to open a door with them? And I said, yeah, I believe I'm slowly opening a door in my mind.
Yeah.
By pursuing this single-mindedly, like Glenn pursues another thing, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's opening internal doors. But my
It's the same. It's an
my,
internal
my,
door.
my devotion to pursuing this is, I think that, like, looking at mandalas is an absorption and a meditation in itself.
Yeah.
But creating them is another level, and I believe that as I'm getting deeper into knowing how to create them, I'm slowly cranking open a door of perception.
Yeah.
And so that's why, until death, this is what I want to do. I haven't got a body that can run, and I wouldn't want two people to expend their energy helping me escape in the event of that need. I'd rather, while the storm's coming, while the tidal wave's coming, I'd rather be finishing the last triangle, you know what I mean?
That makes more sense to me as well.
I just feel a need to keep pursuing this.
Yeah, it's cool, mate. It's admirable.
And for them to be drawn without, like from start to finish, no use of computers.
Nah, totally handmade.
Yeah.
That's cool. You definitely made another thing. The geometric tattooing wasn't a thing, was it, before you started?
I wouldn't say that entirely.
Who did you see do that before you then?
One of the things that really inspired me was a piece that Yvonne from Berlin, Blood and Iron, did on this guy called Heitzer, which was actually the Y-shaped pattern on his forearm, and I was so deeply impressed with that at a time that I was just starting to explore more complicated patterns, and it sort of blew the doors open for me.
Yeah.
And I guess, like, in a way, Binny had done certain bits of patterning, but suddenly I was like, boom, exploring new stuff.
What was your first bits of reference you had?
Oh, I don't know. I had books going back into the 90s.
What, geometric books or like?
Yeah, from Dover Publishing.
Okay. What, sheet patterns or?
Yeah, full of patterns and that. And then in the early 2000s, I would go to my dad's house where these books were stashed and open them, and I'd started exploring patterns, and I was like, oh my God, like I've actually had all this stuff for years. And it was as if when I'd looked at those books in the sort of, like 95, 94, 95, 96, I couldn't see any of that stuff.
Yeah.
It was as if, do you know the TV series Westworld?
Yeah.
Have you seen it? Where the androids, if you show them something from the outside world, outside of the Westworld park that they live in, they can't recognise it. You show them a photo of like New York, and they just go, looks like nothing to me. They can't, their programming won't let them. And I think my programming at that time, I couldn't see the beauty of what was in it. So I was turning these pages and I just couldn't decipher the patterns.
Yeah.
So when I look at geometry now, or people who are not so immersed in patterns, I wonder what they see when they look at like my work or your work, or the work of us who are
into it.
Well, I mean, basically that's what we love to do, and that's what we're drawn to do. It's like, the work of Kenji.
Yeah.
When I write with Kenji, I've said to him a few times, I said, Kenji, I just think that people, by and large, cannot understand your work at all. They
don't grasp it.
They have no conception of what you're doing. And he said, yeah, this is a sad thing for me. He said, I know this.
Yeah.
He said that very few people actually
get it.
Even though you show them the grids and the hand-drawn and the videos and everything, he said they still have no idea of what actually goes into this.
Yeah.
And because Kenji's just, he's my inspiration for making sure that I don't use computers to create these.
Yeah.
He's like, because he creates all that stuff. Oh man. So I'm still discovering the joys of building grids, and the more time that I put into them, the more interesting the pieces become. I feel like with this one I lost my way a bit, but now I'm building the layers, it's the same. Once they're
perseverance, isn't it?
Once they're all layered out but only one layer deep, really, I think, oh, I don't like this one. And then it's when I start building the layers, I think, oh, now it starts to come to life.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's an interesting process. It's the only excitement in my life.
It's interesting what you say about the fucking about the book, or not being ready for the information in the book. So I remember years ago, there was a shop in Bournemouth called Borders. It was like a library. You could go and get a coffee in the back, and you could go and pick up, either buy the books, or you could just take whatever book you fancy, read it, and put it back. From this massive bookstore, and I first seen that B&L Remember book. You know, the one with the fucking the Ramdas.
Oh yeah.
B&L Remember. There's a fucking blue book with a weird chair on the front of it. I remember flicking through it and just thinking, this is fucking utter gibberish. I haven't got a clue what it is. But I was intrigued enough with it to buy it because it looked cool, but I didn't get any of it. And I ended up getting chucked down to the bed. And then when I first come into contact with you and Neil put me on to the Cosmic Trigger. I read that and I enjoyed what that did. And then I rang him back up and said, look, I want some more information. I need something that's fucking gonna whet my appetite. And he said, oh, I don't know if this fucking book's in production anymore. He said, but if you can get it, it's like a blue book and it's got a funny chair on the front. And I was like, hang on a minute. So I ended up fucking like rummaging around under the bed, pulled all the gear out from under the bed. And I was like, oh, B&L, Ramdas. He's like, yeah, that's the book. I said, yeah, I've got it, mate. I've already got it. And then once I looked at it again a couple of years ago after being ready for it, it clicked. Do you know what I mean? Like the stuff in the book started to make sense. Whereas the first time when I seen it, it was literally gibberish. It was just fucking gobbledygook.
Yeah, you got to be, so, yeah, in that same vein, I wonder what people see when they look at this stuff.
Yeah, I wonder too.
You know, can they decipher the patterns? I don't think they can.
Yeah, right, so the battery just died there, replaced it, and we're actually going to quickly go for a mission into the outside world. We're going to go to the shop, run Zed to the shop, and then go to Trinity for some snacks. Ooh. So I'm going to go get the car quick and then come pick him up. It's lovely out here. We got him out of the house.
Right.
And the justification for using the disabled badge, because I have a disabled man.
3D
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? All the way round.
Oh, fuck me. What's the bit stuck on top? Did you put that?
Ganesh, yeah, I just stick Ganesh on there. It's this little fucking, it's a stupa.
Oh, look at that, that's far
Cool bit of kit, yeah.
Yeah, far out.
Right, so we're just back from the shops. Zed got his neighbours some bits and bobs. And we're going to go and have a cup of tea and a chat. We're stuck in the lift. It's fucking terrifying. Oh, fucking hell, he's fucking joking. No rippies allowed. I get the kettle on, shall I?
Yeah.
Oh, that one there, Zed, it's a fucking pure alien, isn't it? Yeah, that fucking blue face there. That's crazy.
Oh yeah. With the horns. He might try and ask if you'll do it down here.
I don't mind doing that.
Come on to the front. So yeah, bean sprouts, green leaves, bit of cabbage, big load of onion, because I know you love that.
Yeah.
Leeks and garlic.
Sounds fantastic.
God mate, imagine if you had leeks, garlic and onion, proper raw, you'd have a fucking...
I'd be ill. I'd be fucking ill, I think, after not doing it so long. Shit. No. Sorry, mate.
Oh yeah, you need to hold the lid.
Pin it on, sorry. Lesson learned. Nothing broken.
Yeah, I'll just put that filter in the top of the cup.
Oh, okay, that would have made more sense. Just talking about my poo, Ian really wants to see my poo. Go on, tell him.
Yeah, shit happens, man.
Yeah.
Come on Joe, don't be shy with the salad.
Nice. Zed's made some dinner for us. Just gotta get that on camera. Feels kind of weird getting the camera out to film
Well,
dinner.
that's my spoon.
Is it? Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought it was the fucking bowl spoon.
No, that's my spoon. You use your own spoon for getting the salad.
This one mine.
Yeah.
Good morning. So, just got up. It's fucking. I was up late chatting shit. I woke up at 8 o'clock to move the car from the permit holders bay, which started at 8, to some W lines because there was no bays left at all. So they give me his disabled bay badge again. I've got 3 hours, so I need to go move it from the W lines now before I get a ticket. And then, pack this fucking bed out. Then maybe have a look around some of Zed's artwork, get him to explain what happened. To explain the early ones through to what he's doing now.
So is that one of them gimbals that follows your head?
Nah, I've got one of them, but nah, this is just a little stick, just the selfie stick that turns into a tripod. Just a little fucking vlog setup.
How many camera gadgets do you reckon you have?
I just use that now. I've got one.
But how many do you reckon you've got, like, dotted about?
I don't know, bits of shit here and there.
Couple.
Bits of shit,
How
yeah.
many drones you had?
2, 3.
Ronnie, who lives down the way, he bought a drone for about 1,100 quid.
Yeah.
Went down Rock'n'Roll and he was filming along the cliffs, went out to sea, and he filmed 11th first flight. So, and you can set this one so it follows it, so if the waves, it follows the ocean as close as it can. So he's done that, he's come back up against the cliffs, he was looking, there was a few birds nesting, and he was going up and looking at the birds. And all of a sudden he crashed it into the cliffs, it fucking broke all the blades and he got stuck in between the rocks. No way you can get it, it's like halfway up the cliff. And he stood there and the camera was still running and it was just facing it half along the cliff, and he's like, fuck. And the blades were broken, that was it.
Gino's brother done it.
£1,100 written off, he said, I just had to go off.
Gino's fucking brother done it the other week, doing a YouTube thing, got it stuck in a tree. And then it was miles up in this rotten tree that you couldn't climb, and in the end he got a tree surgeon to come out and he got it down in the end. The thing was alright.
Is it an expensive one?
I think they're fucking about 400 or 500 quid, because you can only,
And how much was a tree surgeon?
tree surgeon, he done it for a tattoo. Gino tattooed him.
Right.
But he got it out. Because they want the footage. If the drone's broke, it's broke, but you want your footage.
Have you seen people who fly them up by 5G towers and it just switches
Fries
them
them. No, I've not seen that,
off?
no.
Yeah, fries the circuits, they just come crashing down to the floor and you can't get them going again.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah. I see one, a flock of birds, migratory birds come past, and they're all trying to land on a 5G tower, and they're just all
Pops
flapping
them.
their wings and can't land on it.
Because the frequency's too
Yeah,
hot
man.
or something.
They can get about this close, and they're flapping their wings, and you can, and the guy who's filming it knows a bit about
Can't
birds.
work
And he's
it
like,
out.
they're trying to land. Look, they need to
Stop.
rest,
Yeah.
and they can't work. They're like a fly trying to get through a window. They keep backing off and then trying to land on it again.
Weird.
They can't get nearer than about 2 foot.
Yeah, it's weird. It must really fuck them up. Fucking the frequencies.
Yeah, flocks of birds dropping out of the sky. And
Yeah. I was sticking
you know they're putting it under the oceans and all, don't you?
Nah. Didn't know that.
Oh mate, you don't know about Ocean 5G?
Nah.
Oh yeah, they want the network
To go.
throughout all the oceans. They're dropping towers in the ocean.
We fucking hope we get some fucking more signal soon then.
You'll have to get your signal soon.
What do you fancy?
Huh?
What do you fancy?
Nothing, I'm off 6.
No, these. What flavour?
Whichever one you want.
You done alright there, didn't you, for them prices?
Yeah.
Go with this saffron one again.
I've got some of Cosmic's more expensive ones if you want.
Which one? I'll just start this one now. What you got?
They're in the box. I gave them in the box so that no one uses.
What'd you say?
The mum is disabled, it wouldn't put me off. The only thing that put me off my missus is she got fat.
Yeah. It's not up for that even.
I left the bird because she put weight on me.
Yeah.
That's not very cool.
When I was about 22.
Yeah.
One day she got out of bed. When I put her legs on, I was like, how big is your ass? And it hit me right in that moment that she gotten fat. I'd gotten fat too, but that's not the point. You know what I mean? I hadn't got as fat as her and I didn't have a giant ass. And I left about a week later. She was sitting one day, she said to me, "You're alright, you don't seem happy." I said, "No, I'm not happy, I don't want to live here anymore." I just started buying the flat with it, so I fucked off. Her dad paid me £1 grand for the money I'd already put in the flat, which was nothing because I was on the dole.
Yeah.
And they were paying the interest. So I was like, wow, I got £1 grand for fuck all.
Nice.
That pile of books here, there's some fucking champion books there.
You read them all?
No, but I own them.
Yeah, I know. I'm like
Ain't that
that.
the same as...
I mean, I do the same thing.
Ain't that the same as
Information
have you read
locked
them?
in. Yeah, I've got
This
it.
great book.
Yeah.
Oh, how far are you through it?
It's
Oh,
in.
I've read the introduction.
Yeah.
I read the back cover and the introduction.
What was that?
I've read the DMSO book twice.
Yeah.
Still ain't absorbed the info, but I know. See, I think the thing is if you've got the books,
It's always there stored.
yeah, like because the internet is changing. Okay, let me show you this. Do you know this about Google? Let me show you something fucked up about Google. I don't know if you want to see it on the big screen. Right, so I need to fire up Safari for this. And then go to Google.
Right, chaps, I'm going to have to get the dogs out.
Alright, just
Nice
see
one,
you and
Joe.
take it easy,
See you
man.
soon.
Yeah, let us know when you want to come
Right,
down,
dogs,
mate.
I'm going to have to get the chaps out.
Oh, you got to see, so.
I'm going to be a leather cowboy.
You had skin here, didn't you? Skins here. Is that somewhere? Rolling paper.
There is some somewhere on that.
Have a good day, guys.
Take it easy, man.
See you soon.
See that on.
That's the only ones I've got. Why? Oh, why?
So we're in fucking cosmic back, should we say?
Yeah. Yeah, why not? Do you want another tea in a minute?
Yeah, definitely. Team for the teas. More tea, less food today.
I don't know, I thought we was going to go a trip a bit later.
Yeah, I've got them. I've got a couple of cakes in there.
No, I've nearly eaten that.
I've got another brownie. You alright, mate?
Yeah.
What you saying? Turn the equipment on.
Yeah, I've just got some, you know, stuff showing you at home, photographs and so on.
Yeah.
Just playing around with that. You know you said you was having the turpentine.
Yeah.
You were having sugar.
Yeah.
What sugar were you using?
Just plain white sugar.
That's the
Shake.
worst, isn't it?
Take it long.
Yeah, it's the worst. But apparently it gets the fucking parasites and the candida out, and then the turpentine kills them.
Oh, so you need to put that sugar in to entice them out?
Apparently it's like, well, yeah, they seem to think it's like baiting it, yeah.
I just wondered why, but now I know this.
Yeah, because it was in the paper. I'll send you the papers Ed sent me.
That makes sense though, makes sense. Like you set a little trap up with what they like and the turpentine just nukes them.
Yeah, because it's already covered on the sugar, so as they come to get it, it's just like bang.
I'll send you the paper right now.
Zed's just sending you the paper now, he said.
Okay, I'll have a look at it.
I'm just rolling up some
Yeah, I was
alien.
a bit confused then. I was thinking, oh,
She does say in the paper, like, it's just ironic that you've got these things that are like just toxic. Do you know what I mean? Like white sugar's toxic.
You've now got all the information that we've got in your Telegram channel.
On your Telegram, he said.
yeah, I've just seen it come through now.
Cool. Yeah, mate, it's a short paper. You'll get through that in fucking half an hour, 45 minutes or something.
Or if you get really stoned, maybe a bit longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just too much information everywhere. They're not knocking no one sending me. I've just got so much.
Yeah, no, it's fucking.
I've got a backlog.
It's hard. I'm the same as that. The turpentine seems to be an alright one though. I'm not. I haven't taken it today. I have.
You know, I like the idea of it. It all sounds really feasible.
It's just yeah. I like the idea that the mushrooms and the fungus won't grow on the pine tree. And if you look at, if you watch a couple of the fucking videos, you got to get them on, just type in turpentine on Odyssey and a load of stuff will come up. You won't get anything on YouTube other than negative stuff.
That doesn't surprise me.
Nah, but it's, it looks like back in the day, but back before a certain time period, they used to put it in the medical journals. There was a lot of uses for it in certain medical journals.
I don't dispute either. That would have sounded quite right. And everything helps us. We've got so.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna go. I'm just at mine and I'm struggling mess getting cables of it. But just because I didn't know about the sugar, I was like, what's he come back for?
Yeah.
Now I completely understand.
Cool.
And it makes all that much sense. I'm going to shoot. Have a nice time with Zed, my love, and I'll catch you both soon.
Alright, mate, take it easy. Lots of love.
Thanks, Zed, for seeing that over.
Yeah, no worries. Well, have a read. It's interesting.
Yeah, I'll get on it now. Have a look.
Wicked. Alright, man. Let us report back.
See you later, Zed.
See you later.
See you in a bit, mate. Bye.
I'm not sure if this does the same thing through the grey brown. Right, here we go. I've got Google, but so up here, 1,280,000,000 results in 0.65 seconds.
Yeah.
So 1 billion results should result in when you've got, what is it, 20 hits per page or 10 hits per page?
Yeah.
Right. Let's have a look. 10 hits per page, right? So that should be like 1 million pages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or at least 100,000 pages.
Yeah.
Right. Watch what happens. So we go down to the bottom. So I don't want to look at the first pages. I want to go deep into the rabbit hole. So go to page 10. Right. Still showing up here that there's 1,280,000,000 results.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I should be able to keep flicking down these pages. So the next one has only jumped another 4 pages. So I go to page 14. Still showing that there's 1,280,000,000 results.
Yeah.
Go to page 18. Still showing 1.2 billion.
But that's just, you're going through the...
Hang on. Yeah, so now I'm on page 22.
Yeah.
And actually, there's only 22 pages showing 211 results.
Oh, that's the maximum?
That's it, I'm at the end now.
Oh, okay. So they just fill you full of shit on the fucking beginning bit.
Right, and now if you click on all of those 211 results, every one of them is a major corporation page.
Yeah, really? So they just
Give
filter
me
out
any
all the
subject,
fucking...
any subject, right, any random subject, watch this. British politics.
Yeah.
Right.
How'd you clock this one?
There's a channel I follow, Truth Stream Media. Her and her partner do big research on stuff. And
So it keeps telling you that you...
About,
What, so they'd carry on going through them by the time they got to the 20th
yeah,
page?
because they go hundreds of pages in.
Yeah, and they'd only get 20
And
pages
they
in.
just keep scanning down all the titles because she said up until about a few months ago, and they use all the different search engines because they're looking for odd and obscure papers that are trapped between. So they spend hours, the pair of them, with this computer. They've got 2 computers each, and they're just going through the pages looking for a link on. Because if they're researching a certain subject, they want to make sure they can go.
Yeah.
So she said sometimes we'll go through 500 pages.
But they're only
and then
getting...
you find an obscure paper.
So on Google you're only getting to literally 20, 30 pages and it's fucking...
Yeah, look, okay, I've just typed in British politics, right?
Yeah.
I spelled it properly. No, I've put politics.
Politically.
So
Yeah.
that's said that there's 951 million hits. Right? Go to page 10. And that's it. There's actually... Oh no, they're still saying 951 million. Oh, that's because I didn't go to page 10. Right. Still saying 951 million. Go to page 14. Still, now it's 136 results. It's only 14 pages on.
It's bonkers, isn't it? They just...
Do you want me to send you the link that goes into it?
Yeah.
Truth Stream Media.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's called... Have you not heard of the dead internet?
Nah.
So basically, over the last 2 years, 90% of the internet has disappeared.
Really?
We now live in 1984. Where they gone to?
Yeah, it's just completely fucking controlled.
There's the
It's one answer, and it's the government's answer.
Yeah.
So Stuart Semple decided that he'll spend his money making an even blacker black. So that's why his black's called 3.0.
Yeah.
And yeah, when you buy it, you automatically agree in the terms and conditions of owning it that you will not resell it or allow Anish Kapoor to get his hands on it.
So what? So there's an Anish Kapoor. Well, then he wouldn't sell his ink to certain artists. What the original guy wouldn't sell his 2.0 stuff to what, just specific artists? Or?
Yeah, only I think artists who he knew.
Okay.
Because Anish Kapoor's like a mega millionaire.
Okay.
Mega, like he's got tens and tens of millions.
Yeah. Okay.
So he sort of did it as a kind of, more like he wanted his own black that was super black, and then he would only let a few people have it, other artists that he knew.
Yeah.
So Semple decided to do that. And Semple just did it as a public, more like to gain publicity.
Yeah.
If he banned Anish Kapoor getting it, it got more attention to his
Yeah. Yeah, it's clever marketing.
Well, it was good idea. The blacker it is, the more fragile it is. If you rub it with your finger,
Smears.
it gets a sheen on it.
Ah, okay.
It has to stay completely untouched.
Okay.
It's as fragile as
But it's
fuck.
matte.
It really is. It's as if like you breathe on it and it gets a tiny sheen.
Oh, really? You ever used it in your paintings?
Yeah. There's a skull out on the treadmill. The eyes are done with it. And I did in between lines on Cammy's one.
Yeah.
To raise the other black.
Yeah, okay.
So I think I will use it in the black block.
Yeah. What, will you build it all up with the acrylics and then do that as a last little touch in certain places?
Yeah, I mean, the black blocks in there, they're textured, but it's only one layer of texture, and then I paint over it with a brush. Right, I really have eaten and drunk too much for this time of day.
Yeah.
I don't need anything else.
No.
I'm actually not that packed and I'm not that uncomfortable, but I have been eating too much. Generally, for a long time.
It's easy to get into doing that.
Funny how a couple of years ago, 2.5 years ago or whatever, I got myself so clean.
Yeah.
It don't take long to fuck it all up.
It's a waveform, mate, isn't it? You get up and down with it. You just get yourself back in check with a little cleanse.
I get pissed off about like this slow deterioration.
Yeah.
And I just think, oh fuck it, well the end's on its way anyway.
Yeah, it was another bag of crisps.
So I'm old, I don't do anything else, I'm old, just enjoy some fucking food.
Yeah.
Now I think, ain't no chicks interested, I don't care how I look anymore. I dress like a fucking tramp and I don't change my clothes from one. I probably wear the same clothes for 2 or 3 weeks, same t-shirt. I'll wear a t-shirt till it stinks.
Yeah.
I check it every morning before I put it on.
Just have a little armpit
If I can
sniff.
smell it. I don't have much in the way. Like when Wiggs are turned up, she goes, one shower. She gives me a good scrub down, scrubs like with the exfoliating gloves all the back that I can't reach. And I say to her, do I smell? I haven't had a shower for 2 weeks. And she'll smell my armpits and go, not at all, not even a hint.
If you ain't fucking eating a load of junk and you ain't fucking sweating and things,
I break digestion rules, but by and large, like, my crimes are mixing the wrong foodstuffs.
Yeah.
That's where I know that I upset myself. Like I know I shouldn't do it, but sometimes I can't
It's just
resist
too
eating
delicious.
dates and Brazil nuts because they're just such an incredible mixture.
Yeah.
And I'll eat sauerkraut like at the wrong time.
Yeah.
So it's not what I eat, it's how I eat, and I'm very aware of the crimes and I push it to the edge. But yeah, I would say
For the
like
sake
the
of
average
texture.
week, I can't get to the shops to get shit, and I don't have it delivered. Everything so it's like
Like the health food shop normally is just a drugstore. I go there just to buy the most unhealthiest shit that I eat.
Yeah, me too. Like crisps.
Yeah.
4 kilos of broccoli seeds. The broccoli sprouts are just a fucking Mac Daddy. If you're only going to do one type of sprout,
They're the best
do
ones.
broccoli sprouts with it. 50 times the nutrients of floured broccoli.
Are they?
Yeah, broccoli floret. But it's amazing, isn't it? If you was to eat everything that you're supposed to eat a bit of every day, you can't.
No.
Like, there's how many things are on the market where it says, take this
Every
product
day.
first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
And it's like, Glenn said to me, he said, I've got 7 things that I'm supposed to take first thing before I take anything else.
Yeah.
So I'll take one on one day, do it with the next one,
You got
and alternate them all. He said,
Yeah.
like,
I think run it as well. If you do a bottle of something, get that done. Once that's done, I mean, I do a B12 hit for a while until that's gone. Then do a K2 hit until that's gone.
yeah, Dr. Andrew Kaufman, who I really like, he's one of the radical voices on the viral delusion.
Yeah.
And he did the film. I don't know if you've seen it, called Terrain. I would have seen
No, I
it.
haven't seen it.
Yeah, Terrain theory.
Oh, yeah, I think I had seen
versus
that.
Germany.
Yeah.
He's the bald-headed guy with glasses who's
Okay.
so well spoken. Unlike the other one who's big on it is Tom Cowan.
Right.
Tom Cowan was the first bloke I saw when they announced the first lockdowns to get up and publicly state there are no virus. Him and Stefan Lanker, and then Andrew Kaufman was head deep in research to make sure that he knew what he was saying. But Andrew Kaufman is so like a computer with all his information. And Tom Cowan, I think he's a double PhD super genius, but he's so untogether. I love him.
Yeah.
He does no preparation for any talks, so he's always looking through piles of paper, and he's like, yeah, and there's this bloke. He doesn't say bloke, he says, yeah, and there's I can't remember his name, I should have written it down. And he's like so forgetful, but apparently his books, I haven't read any of his books, he's written 6 books already since all this started, this talk out. And the respect he gets off of all the other researchers for how good he is.
Yeah.
But when you see him doing his weekly talks,
Bit of a bumbler.
he's like this bumbling, like, and he speaks really slowly and he sounds like he's really stoned. And you don't get stressed. You know what I mean? He's like, and I like these guys like Tom Cowan. He gave up his medical license when all this started. Andrew Kaufman let his medical license expire, and they just doing private work and research.
Yeah, cool.
Kaufman's got no fucking money. He gave up a lucrative job because he was working. He'd given up his own practice, was working at a practice, and they demanded he wore a mask, and he said bollocks.
Yeah.
And walked out. And
Respect.
And he now makes. A lot of them just do research. Mark Serkis, who's written the books on transdermal magnesium therapy, that big thick book.
That one.
Fucking Glenn read the first chapter and he said it's so well written.
Oops.
Yeah. I've got a book coming in eBay. Have you heard of Dr. Robert O. Young?
Nah.
Big on the pH stuff. He's done a book called The pH Balance.
Nah, I don't heard of him.
Yeah, pH Balance, I think it's called. Meant to be a great book, so I ordered it. £4 free postage on eBay.
Oh, fuck.
It's amazing the stuff we shouldn't be eating.
Oh yeah, mate. Really, other than fucking fruit and leaves.
I mean, I'm the cleanest person that I know. You're, because you have you have more sugars than me.
We have a smoothie bowl in the morning. Michelle makes a home cooked dinner at night normally, or we go to that fucking.
Do you always have cooked or do you have raw?
Oh, she does a salad some nights, and then some nights we do the veggies. She'll make a fucking nut roast sometimes, roast veggies, things like that.
Nut roast is it's like a bomb to your stomach, isn't it? Do you always eat too much as well?
Yeah. My mum's, we're going to see my mum's where she makes the Yorkshire puddings, makes everything vegan.
Oh mate, Yorkshire puddings.
They're the best. If you go from the health food shop, they do a chickpea Yorkshire pudding mix that's the bomb. You get 12 puds out of it, 12 small puds.
My nan was a Yorkshire woman from Yorkshire.
Yeah, my mum is, isn't she? Yeah.
And my nan used to make, when we had Sunday dinner, she'd do one big Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah.
That was thick.
Put sausages in it.
But she'd
and
do just plain.
that. Yeah.
And whatever, maybe some herbs.
Put your whole dinner in it.
Sorry?
Put your whole dinner inside the pudding.
No, she'd do a big one that you could cut off, but she'd do like about, because it'd be mum, dad, me, my brother, my sister was a baby, and then Nan and Grandad for dinner. So she'd do like 2 mini Yorkshire puds each as well, in these little tiny things. And the mini ones were a fucking bomb.
Yeah.
Oh, mate. Like, my Nan was great. Some of my favourite things are really, really simple. Like one of my, I hardly ever do it. I do it if we was here. Because I have to soak my stuff, so I have to choose a lot of times the day before what I'm going to eat the next day. Because of soaking stuff overnight. What I did mean to do while you was here, but I didn't do it last night, I completely forgot, was I make smoothies. So I've got loads of different dried fruits. I've got like pineapples, mulberries, dates, figs, sultanas, raisins, mango, coconut, apricots, and maybe a couple of other things. And I soak them in water overnight.
Yeah.
And then about midday or a little bit later, put plenty of soap water in a big jar and just pour all that in the blender, add cinnamon and ginger powder, and just have a smoothie made of. So obviously you ain't got the electric vitality of something being fresh and alive, but you have preserved with dried fruit approximately 75% of the nutrients. So storing them in distilled water that I've done 5 to 8 frequencies over, I think that I'm putting enough back, and those smoothies are no fucking
Nice, are they? You have to do us one.
I can't, I ain't got enough time to soak it. I mean, I would have had to, I meant to ask you what you wanted last night and put it on.
We go to the beach.
Yeah,
We're going to go to the beach.
I'm ready.
Come with us to the beach.
One person send me a link to another artist who's doing anything similar.
No, I've never seen anyone else do it, mate.
And for that, I'm really pleased.
Yeah, smashed it again.
Yeah, like a more outfit.
What you doing?
Gets me right down. I should exercise more, go out for more walks, but I just think, fuck it, man, I feel like I'm getting weaker. What difference does it make? I might as well just carry on painting and do as many as I can.
Yeah, a little wander over to the seafront each day wouldn't fucking do you any harm, though. While the weather's good, isn't it? And the winter is fucking horrible, but...
Oh mate, I don't get out.
Yeah.
Full stop, that's it.
They're mad cut the sticks in.
Yeah, I need them. I'm too wobbly on the other one.
They're better with having 4 feet. So you don't hit them at any angle.
Yeah, much better. So I've got that piece of lichens inboard.
What's that?
No. I found those 2 pieces of lichens indoors. And they're amazing when you look at them through magnifying glass. And I think they come off the rocks over there, and they must have been brought to the doorstep by seagulls, because there was some crab.
What is a lichen, though?
They're the bits that grow on the on gravestones and stuff. I'll show you them when we get there. The structure of them's amazing.
What is it? A crustacean or something? Or?
You know that red sort of substance and green substance that grows on old gravestones.
Well, like a moss or something?
Like a mould, really, but it's not. It's small life forms. Lichens are in a different time frame to us.
Okay.
They take hundreds of years to grow, tiny, like little things. They just exist in a completely separate time frame to the rest of reality.
Different dimension.
And, yeah, they are. They're like extra dimensions.
Oh no. Hopefully it won't go over this way. It's the worst, isn't it? At the beach, fucking smelling the dirty fucking...
Yeah.
The dirty ritual. the Nancy barbecue ritual.
Probably right down there. They look like they've got
Oh, it's fucking nice down here though, isn't it?
But you never know, I mean, like, let's face it, I fucking caned it, mate. And although I live well now, I know I strained my heart seriously, you know, I used up my heartbeat. And apparently there is that correlation between number of heartbeats and length of life.
My
So I should have,
stepsister's bloke always said that's why he never went to the gym, because he didn't want to use up his heartbeat.
yeah, it's, well, now with what's going on in the world, I mean, this ain't a place for me anymore. The Leopard Man had read about him and then read a bit about others, and he thought, because of the stuff he saw being in the mercenary forces for so long, when he left, he went to Australia for a year and toured around the Northern Territories and had isolation, and he knew that he disliked humanity deeply, but he needed a way to generate enough money each year. So when he came back to Europe, he decided to have himself tattooed as a leopard, covered in leopard skin. And
well, it was an executive decision.
yeah, and if people, he didn't have no other tattoos.
Yeah.
That was it from the beginning. And once he'd had it all done, his hope was to become the most tattooed man in the world.
Yeah.
So that people would want to come and see him, and he'd be able to charge them money to take photographs.
Yeah.
And then he would be able to live minimally, because he used to live on about, back then in the 90s when he was up at the Isle of Skye, he could survive on 300 quid a year for his food.
A year?
Yeah, living on cheap tins of corned beef and baked beans. And yeah, he was...
He died in the end?
Yeah, he died about, I'd say about 2007.
Oh.
Huh?
How'd he die?
I'm not sure what got him in the end. I mean, he was old. He was 72 when I saw him in 97.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if it was about 2007 he died.
I met the Lizard Man in fucking Australia. I went over and worked at Howie's studio and then went out one evening with them, and the Lizard Man was there.
What's he like?
He was a really nice bloke, yeah.
It's strange, isn't it? I met that cat man. You know, the guy who had the whiskers implanted in his face.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, his story was really sort of twisted. I met him out at the Guinness World of Records event I went to with Lucky Rich in about 2004. And he was an interesting character. I had some conversations with him. And I didn't find out until afterwards like that, what the whole story was of him. There was another Guinness World Record holder there and he explained some of what it was, and then I met someone else somewhere who knew him well and filled in the rest of the story, that he had testicular cancer and lost all, that's why he had those man boobs.
Oh, okay.
And he lost his dick and lost his balls, and it produced like similar effects like to Meatloaf in the film Fight Club.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it created this like massive of estrogen.
Yeah.
And it sort of turned him, and in anger and distress, he decided to, you know, come to these conclusions that he wanted to transform himself into something else.
Yeah.
And from my own experience of losing those things which matter to you, I understand that level of anger making you not think straight.
Yeah.
I can honestly say that it's been a fucking trip since I got this age.
Fucking fair.
It takes your head to some strange places.
Imagine.
Because because you're there and you have to get used to it. You know?
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. You just got to do
And
it.
everything about my life changed.
Yeah, you've got to become a completely different person.
And it was so embarrassing trying to exist, you know. In the only world that I'd known for 30 years or 28 years. And then trying to find a way to still exist within it and make some kind of living.
Yeah.
And it wasn't happening.
It seems to have sussed it now.
I've got something that most people wouldn't even recognise if you put it in their lap.
Yeah.
And that's peace and quiet.
Yeah.
And sometimes I long for company, and then when people visit, I'm
Want to
like,
fuck off.
they're in the way.
I'll take the hint.
No. Yeah, I like getting on with the painting.
Yeah, the painting's fucking cool what you're doing with that. Once you got a focus and a purpose, you're laughing, aren't you? The worst thing in the world is indecision. Just not being able to get on and do something. I suffer from that.
The nicest thing about the paintings for me is that I'm not doing them for commerce, I do them for me.
For love, yeah, and then it just so happens to work out. If you need something, they'll provide.
Yeah, like all my tattooing, I tried my hardest to make sure that I wasn't doing it with a commercial mind.
Yeah.
And that's why I did so much of it for such low money or free.
Yeah.
And the stuff I enjoyed the most was the stuff I wasn't charging for.
Yeah.
Because I was doing it purely because I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
And but I found a much deeper level of that with the painting.
Yeah.
And you know, the system just keeps allowing me to order more paint and continue.
Yeah.
Long may that last.
Yeah, the reality wants you to do it.
So it seems, yeah.
It definitely does.
Because it keeps affording me all the
Material.
all the materials and the time to do it.
Yeah.
So I figure, well, all the while it's doing that,
I think,
you know, like I need to order another ton of paint, and
Mate,
the money's in the bank.
I think while the universe has got a creative outlet in you, it'll always provide. If you're willing to do its work, it'll always make sure you've got what you need to do it, I think.
Yeah, I rarely, I get distracted, but it's a very rare day that I don't want to paint, and I usually tell myself off for not painting as much as I should. Like if I do 6 hours, I should have done 7 or 8.
I think you're one of the most prolific artists I've ever met. I think even with the tattooing, you were one of the most prolific. You never stopped.
Nah.
Even halfway through doing a tattoo, you'd be making a set of glasses and doing some sort of fucking other thing.
Yeah, that was the speed. Yeah, the speed is a very distracting drug.
Yeah.
No chemtrails.
This little piggy's fucked up, isn't he?
Aye.
The little piggies went to the market and never came back.
Yeah. Yeah, they got lost on the wee all the way home.
There's a seal. We was just talking about seals, and then one turned up. We're going to the shop.
I've seen these photos of where apparently in like, you know, during the 1800s, there were cities that were destroyed in wars, reduced to rubble like the San Francisco earthquake thing. And they reckon that they destroyed these cities with cannons and cannonballs.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And they've got the cannonballs all piled up in pyramids, right? So what you're saying is, amongst all that destruction, and the cannonballs are huge. Right?
Yeah, and
So soldiers walked around, dug out all the cannonballs and piled them up into these perfect pyramids. So what I reckon, now I haven't heard this anywhere, this is my idea. I reckon, have you seen X-Men films? The X-Men?
yeah.
So you know the one when he's locked in the glass prison?
Yeah.
Magneto.
Yeah.
And that woman injects his guard with iron.
Yeah.
And he draws the iron out of his blood.
Yeah.
And he's got enough to make like 2 plates that he can walk on and he makes 2 or 3 balls, small iron balls.
Yeah.
And he makes those balls whiz about like crazy in some magnetic grid that he
Oh,
forms.
you think that's what it's after?
And I think that those cast iron balls, because they've been laid in pyramids, I think that technology they turn up and they set a geometric grid that they can move around, and those balls are all just flying. So as they smash a building, as those walls are coming down, the balls are all moving in this grid, and that's how they turn everything into
pebbles. Yeah, that's quite an interesting theory.
Yeah, I was quite pleased with it. I saw it almost like a vision. Look at that, look. Look at the structure. I'm going to take that indoors. You don't find so many agates down there. I'll put it back in a couple of weeks.
I remember when I came up here once and you had fucking collected after beach.
Oh mate.
Each one, you liked each one, and there's fucking piles of them in the house.
Yeah, I just because after that broke my collection of things.
Yeah.
Was discovering the pleasure that anything could be collectible.
Yeah.
Even, free things at the beach.
Yeah. And they're already collected, you can just come and look at the collection.
Yeah, and then the putting of them back is even better. Now I enjoy selling off this stuff. Like, I don't want to put it in the bin. I'm going to go and put it out on my.
See if I can get that camera lens in the end of it.
What, in the end of this?
That there, yeah. See if it'll.
Should be able to. What if you touch it right close to it? No, it's not.
No, I did it on there.
What about that one? What about this?
Yeah.
What about if you just go up dead close to feel this? Have you got a macro function?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't really know too much about the camera now. It doesn't look like it, does it? Interesting bit of gear though.
What if you zoom in?
Yeah.
My camera picks them up really well. Here's a photo of them, so you can see how gorgeous. That one on the left, there's that.
Yeah, cool.
So you've got these lovely silver leaves.
What's that little skull saying there?
Which one? That one?
Yeah.
100-year-old bowling ball.
Is that?
Yeah, look at the detail on that.
Carved.
Yeah, by Scott Knight. Be careful with the jaw because it used to be attached both sides. Check the detail on that. Tell me you've ever seen a skull carved that beautifully. Up in the nose and everything. I contacted him to see if he'd repaired a jaw wire, and I asked him about selling it as well, and he never got back to me.
About selling it?
Yeah,
right.
so I think I pissed him off by suggesting that I sell it.
You could surely fix the this lovely bit of kit.
I know how to, but the wire snapped and it's stuck in the hole.
Oh.
And I fear that if I use a micro drill,
You'll fuck it up.
so at the moment it can just sit there.
Yeah, it's alright. What's the earliest stuff in the room then, Dad?
Earliest painting in this room at the moment.
Yeah.
All the top ones going all the way round.
These?
They're some of the first ones I was doing.
Yeah.
And I was doing those. Things like that, they're all done with brushes, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Some fucking ages trimming the paper off getting the brush.
Yeah.
So I did those to take up space quick.
Yeah.
Just to start filling the room with colour.
Yeah.
So all of these top ones are the ones down this wall, the first ones.
They're your handy ones.
This one here, big love. Then 2 heads are going to be ideal, and I started building up these layers of these.
I remember them, they're really good.
Little sausages. And then I suppose the sacred hearts and the smiley face.
Yeah.
In this row with the willy and the wow and bow over the life and that. And we start getting into these earlier mandalas.
Yeah, this was mandalas.
And then that row along there.
Which way?
Yeah. And then we start coming into more modern times like last year. Everything up there is 2021.
It's starting to get the depth of the walls.
Oh no, the 2 side garters at the top of 2020.
They? Oh yeah, those 2. Some of the bigger ones.
And then we get down to these ones on the floor, which are much more time consuming.
These ones? Yeah, these are deep.
Yeah, these are taking more like 2 weeks to produce one of these.
Yeah, they're serious though. You've literally got to build them up, building temples. Canvas temples.
Yeah, I suppose like this one, about 60 to 70 hours into this already, with at least another 20 hours to go. Yeah.
The result was fucking next level.
Yeah, I think I've crossed the threshold now. Well, although I'm doing these Swazi patterns as a series with the missing black block, I think now I'm going to be focused. I need to finish that series of patterns. I think I've probably got about, there's 4 of them already done now. I've just got to finish that one that you're in front of.
Yeah.
And there's the layers raised. I'll have that done in about 5 days' time.
Nice, and you've started another one here, so I got one.
And then I've got 2 more already marked out, ready to go.
What were you saying? You cross your threshold once you get these. So I got
once I've got all these patterns done, it's just going to be pure
mandalas.
exploring the limits of the mandalas.
Yeah. Posh man, they look real posh, like with the fucking. And then when you feel them as well, because it's acrylic, they feel like something. That what you showed me earlier on, how robust the lines are and stuff.
Yeah.
It's satisfying, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I like them because they're kind of like, I feel like I'm building sculptures.
Yeah, you are, yeah. You literally are now.
Take them away, quick.
Nah.
Put them over there.
You have them.
Put them over by here.
No, I'll put them here. I'll put them on the empty chair.
Yeah.
Stay there.
Because then I have to get up and walk across the room to try and get another one. When they tea.
I'm going to go sit the get on.
Unfortunately, he's a subscriber to. He believes, he knows that all American government government lies, but somehow he believes all the information that NASA provides.
Oh God.
And he's definitely a subscriber to the heliocentric.
He's a fanboy, and that's a fanboy.
And what he's looking at most is the breakdown of the food supply chain and the destruction of the crops. Do you know that in America in the last 2 years over 100 food processing plants have been mysteriously burnt?
Really? Didn't know that.
Yeah, over 100.
That's dark, isn't it?
Fucking incredible.
Shall I fill this kettle up?
Yeah.
Stacks of canvases. Zed, you've done a ridiculous amount of work.
Yeah, you see the piles that are about there?
I've just seen them now, yeah. Fucking hell, bro. It's crazy, mate. Well, it's fucking, that's a really crazy work rate.
Do you reckon?
Fucking hell, yeah. You've literally stacked them.
That's all these in the passage.
Yeah, I've literally just fucking been scanning around. It's ridiculous, man. It's a ridiculous body of work, fucking hell.
Well, I've got fuck all else to do, haven't I?
Yeah, it's great.
Now there's that matte black in the eyes of this. Probably got dust on them. But look, you can see how dense the black is.
Yeah, compared to that.
Like there's just zero reflection.
Yeah, it's just
And that's under that light, look.
yeah, it just doesn't bounce anything back.
You know, zero reflection.
It's cool, isn't it? Really cool.
Yeah. Doubt if your camera picked that up, but yeah, so.
This is cool. This digital piece.
Yeah, remember that was like when you came down the stairs in Divine Canvas.
Yeah.
It's all glued to those cupboards.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I'll probably put that. I might take that to the convention and offer it for sale.
What would you charge for that?
Don't know. 150, 200 or something.
Wasn't it?
I'll have to take it out of the frame and sign it.
Yeah.
Because it'll be the only one that got out. There was only 2 of them printed. That was a smaller version, and we had the much bigger one for the cupboard.
Cool. Al's got all the cupboards.
Yeah, I saw on the video. Yeah, I'm glad.
Because we've hardly eaten anything all day. We're now having a bit of pasta. 'Cause we're starving. I'm joking. We've never done anything but eat all day. You ready to pop, Zed? How's your belly?
How's my belly stuffed, man? We've been eating all day.
We're starving.
Peasants. I'm still going.
Starving peasants.
What's the pasta?
Rice and corn.
Rice and corn, gluten-free pasta. Some organic tomato sauce and tofu. I just woke up from a nap. It's fucking 20 past 8, so I'm going to get on home soon because it's a 3-hour drive.
Stuffed.
We're stuffed. I've got a last cup of tea, hopefully give me a bit of energy for the drive home. We've eaten loads of food, watched loads of shit.
Loads of food. Unbelievable amounts.
You're going to crack on with that when I leave you, Zed?
Huh?
You're cracking on with that when I leave?
Actually, I might bag up Frankie's food. I'm not sure yet. Hey, Frankie.
Pardon you. So you're going to have an exhibition at the London Tattoo Convention.
Sorry?
You're going to have an exhibition at the London Tattoo Convention with all the artwork.
Yeah.
Go there. When's the dates?
2nd and 3rd. 3rd and 4th of September. Got set up on the 2nd. Be all ready to go.
There you go. 3rd and 4th of September 2022. If you want to get one of Zed's pieces,
Yeah.
go down there and have a look.
Potentially.
Potentially stuff for sale. Potentially.
There'll be some pieces perhaps up for grabs.
I'll catch you on the next one. Say bye, Zed.
Bye, Zed.